GolfWRX. I am here at Mizuno with Voshall.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good, how are you?
Doing awesome.
And we are not talking irons, we're not talking woods, we're not talking wedges, we're talking something completely new, and that is golf ball.
Mizuno's golf ball. It's funny, people have talked about it a long time because we've had it overseas for a number of years, but this is the first global golf ball we've ever had, bringing it to North America for the first time ever.
You know, I remember, like, through a friend of mine, got some MPSs, some MPXs, and those are great. So it's not like you're new to the technology, the golf ball technology market. It's just now we're able to bring something where you're not segmenting it across the globe. It's just one brand.
You're exactly right. And to speak to a little of the history of that, I mean, Mizuno's been studying aerodynamics going way back, I mean, the last 100 years in aerodynamics. Golf ball and golf ball dimples doesn't go quite back that far, but over the last, call it 20 years, we've been researching that. We launched the MP golf balls over in Japan a number of years ago, and they came over to Europe for a little bit. They never came to the States for a couple of reasons. The first being, dude, patents. Patents are ridiculous as what you in the golf ball world. I know everybody reads about this guy's suing this guy now, this guy's suing this guy now. Overseas, it wasn't nearly as tricky, but we wanted to make sure that when we brought something to the States, obviously we're clear on that. We wanted to develop our own unique technology, something that's a real point of difference, so you can look at and really tell the difference. And that's why actually the MP and the MPX are out now, and they're being replaced fully by the RB and RB2RX. This is a new ball, new design, and the big thing is a new dimple pattern on it that's really proprietary and unique to us. So it features what we call our C dimple or cone dimple. The shape of it itself is an actual, we call like a truncated cone. It goes down, flattens out, and then goes back up. The point of that is, you know, you put dimples on a golf ball to disrupt the airflow, to get turbulent airflow around, to reduce drag. By putting that cone dimple shape, you have multiple trigger points to detach that air to make it even more turbulent. So the result of that is a golf ball that's going to have even less drag. The side thing is drag and lift usually go hand in hand, so drag comes down, lift goes down slightly, but drag's pulling down even further. So the big thing is it's not an overly high ball flight ball, but it's a ball flight that's going to be a more penetrating one with less drag for further distance.
And, like, I've been able to go visit some golf ball factories and see how they're made, and understand how they're made. And one of the things that I find so interesting is when you look at it, you're like, oh, it's like a rubber pellet.
Right.
But when you think of the amount of force that's applied to a golf ball, you think of club head speed of 115 miles an hour, the rebounding of that. We are talking like spaceship, like flight aerodynamic ballistics. It's basically ballistics testing on something that you're going to play a sport with.
You're absolutely right. The ballistics, I mean, the downrange part is all of the aerodynamics, but the actual moment of impact on it, there's so much that goes on where all the different layers and all the different cores and mantles and the materials used in there all play a role. So this features the urethane cover, which you expect for the soft green side spin, but ultimately that's really going to just affect short game stuff. It's really the second layer, third layer, fourth layers that really have the big effect, and that's the ionomer layers and the butane layers and all the different layers there that are going to get compressed and basically compressed and then uncompressed at impact.
Now, you use the harmonic testing with your iron. Do you use something like that similar with your golf balls to understand, or is it more player testing? You're like, this cover feels this way, this is kind of how we want to deviate between the two golf balls? Or
that's an awesome question. You know, the harmonics of everything are very important. On the golf ball, we're still understanding all of those. Obviously, it's a key to us with Nothing Feels Like a Mizuno that translates from the top to the bottom of the line. The ball has to feel right as well, and we really put a lot of focus on the cover as well to make sure that feel is there. And that's where a lot of that comes from, particularly on the short shots, is the cover itself. So while there's not an exact harmonic impact technology as we do on the irons and woods, there's a similar execution of testing sound, understanding sound, benchmarking against the competition.
Cool. Now, when are these going to be available in North America?
March the 1st is when they're going to be available, so they should be in every major retailer, hopefully every major pro shop. We'll see about that. It's up to you guys to book them. But we'll see about that. But we hope so. But we think, it's funny, at the PGA show we're launching that, we don't know if it's going to be, how it's going to be accepted. It's been unbelievable. We've already talked with the supply chain side. We need to order more. So it's going to be really good.
You think probably a lot of accounts that are big Mizuno accounts who have customers who want to play a Mizuno product are going to at least want to try it. Like that's a big thing, right? Like you use your irons, you have wedges. Why would you not use a product that you trust into your golf ball?
Absolutely, and as a brand, Mizuno's notorious for, we're going to put so much time, almost maybe too much time arguably, to make sure we get the product right before it goes to market. And a lot of that's why it hasn't launched in North America yet, because we wanted to make sure we had the right product for the right market. So with this one, have a lot of confidence of, this is a golf ball, this is the equivalent of our irons and woods and everything, so we wouldn't put it out unless it was a quality product.
Nothing feels like a Mizuno.
That's right, exactly.
All right, Chris, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Look for those golf balls on March 1st, and thanks so much for watching.